Enlightenment is not a destination, but a journey with unexpected turns. In 1945, Viktor Frankl, while imprisoned in a Nazi concentration camp, realized that the search for meaning could sustain the human spirit even in the most harrowing conditions. This video delves into how moments of profound challenge, such as the confrontation with mortality or the depths of loss, can serve as gateways to deeper self-awareness and transformation. Through the lens of exhaustion, grief, and mortality, we explore the shadowy realms where the ego meets its limits and true awakening begins. The paradox of exhaustion is that it can both hinder and propel us forward. In Zen Buddhism, the concept of beginner's mind suggests that when we are utterly depleted, we are more open to receiving new insights. This state of exhaustion can act as a catalyst, much like the existential crisis that drove Viktor Frankl to develop logotherapy. Frankl's experience in concentration camps revealed that in moments of extreme despair, the search for meaning becomes paramount. The psychological mechanism at play here is the fight or flight response, which, when exhausted, can lead to a state of surrender. This surrender, though initially uncomfortable, can strip away the ego's illusion of control, revealing deeper truths. The key is to navigate this transition with mindfulness, allowing the discomfort to transform into a profound awakening without succumbing to despair. Grief can be a transformative force, leading to a deeper understanding of impermanence. In the Tibetan Book of the Dead, the Bardo states describe the transition between life and death. The mechanism here is the ego's resistance to loss. Grief can dissolve the ego's attachment to the past, but the reward is a deeper connection to the present. The cost is the initial pain of loss. How does one reconcile this pain with the potential for transformation? Confronting mortality can challenge the ego's sense of permanence, a concept deeply explored in Sufism through the idea of fana, or the annihilation of the ego. This process reveals the ego's resistance to impermanence, often rooted in the psychological mechanism of terror management. Mortality can dissolve the ego's attachment to the self, leading to a profound understanding of interconnectedness. The initial fear of dissolution can be daunting, but navigating this transition without falling into despair requires embracing the transient nature of existence. For instance, the story of Rumi illustrates this journey, where his encounter with Shams of Tabriz catalyzed a transformation from a rigid scholar to a mystic poet, embodying the dissolution of the ego and the discovery of a deeper, more connected reality. The loneliness that arises from seeing what others do not can be a profound catalyst for deeper understanding. In the Zhuangzi, Zhuangzi's unique insights emerge from his solitary perspective, much like the Sufi poet Rumi, who found solace and wisdom in his own solitude. This experience often triggers the psychological mechanism of self-transcendence, where one's sense of self expands beyond the confines of social norms. The initial sense of isolation can be daunting, but it can also dissolve the ego's attachment to social validation, leading to a deeper connection with one's inner truth. Navigating this transition requires a delicate balance, for it is easy to fall into despair. Yet, with patience and introspection, one can transform loneliness into a pathway to profound wisdom and inner peace. The cost of enlightenment extends beyond the initial discomfort of surrendering control. It involves the continuous challenge of integrating profound knowledge into daily life. In the Dzogchen tradition, the concept of Rigpa, or pure awareness, is central. This path requires navigating the ego's resistance to transformation, a process that can be likened to the psychological mechanism of identity foreclosure. Enlightenment dissolves the ego's attachment to the self, revealing a deeper understanding of interconnectedness. The cost is the ongoing challenge of embodying this knowledge, a transition that can be fraught with despair if not navigated with care. For instance, a practitioner might initially feel a sense of liberation, but later struggle with the loneliness of seeing what others do not, highlighting the need for a supportive community to sustain this journey. How does one navigate the paradox of enlightenment without falling into despair?